Speakeasies are taking over the Las Vegas nightlife scene, and I am not mad about it one bit. Welcome to part one of my two-part series where I'm gonna outline the best speakeasies in Las Vegas for you to check out. Be sure to subscribe to my channel now so you don't miss out on the next half of this amazing list of places to see. Okay, in this video, I'm gonna give you the rundown of not only the drinks and the atmosphere, but also how to get in. It's a speakeasy, right? Be sure to stay tuned to the end of the video also because I'm gonna give you my favorite from this list at the very end. Let's go. Number one on my list is the Cabinet of Curiosities, and that's gonna be at Bally's on the Strip. This brand new cocktail lounge comes to you from the people who designed attractions like the Real Bodies exhibit that you see on the Strip, and it definitely has entertainment value. The Cabinet of Curiosities is the main space, serving signature cocktails, pick your own classics alongside rows of vintage cabinets stocked with oddities and knickknacks, which is really cool. Basically anything and everything from creepy dolls to weird fossils and an old typewriter. Pull up descriptions about each one of them with a QR code and you learn about it while you're sitting there, which is super fun. And a bank vault leads to the Lock, which is a secluded speakeasy in the back that requires entry through a second door if you're flexible, or it's kind of like a crawl space. It's a digital passcode that's gonna be required, but don't worry, they're super easy to find. The Lock has its own menu, but the guests are encouraged to fill out an order form for custom creations, which is kind of cool. How do you get into this place, you say? Well, Cabinet of Curiosities is downstairs from the casino floor at Bally's. The entrance is to the Lock, and then it has that vintage telephone next to it. Pick it up for a password to get inside. Number two is gonna be the Downtown Cocktail Room, located, of course, in the Arts District, East Fremont area of downtown. The Downtown Cocktail Room is the perfect combination of authenticity and ingenuity, two things you don't always see so close together on the Fremont Street area. Established a long time ago before the downtown resurgence happened, this was kind of a word-of-mouth destination with a trick door originally meant to keep the average drunk from stumbling inside. The mixology team is always on its toes, revamping the drink lineup with every single season, which is super fun. Hundreds of original cocktails have been represented across more than 50 menus over the years, which is super fun as well. That wasn't enough. The back room was recently transformed into another bar called Mike Morley's Sip and Chip, which has got its own menu, its own vibe, and a separate entrance from the alley. Think of it as like a speakeasy within a speakeasy. How do you get in? Well, give yourself a moment to figure out the main door facing Las Vegas Boulevard. Just look for the glass panel that appears a little different from the rest. Push, don't pull, and then you're inside. Number three on the list is 1923 Prohibition Bar at Mandalay Bay. This bar isn't quite as secretive as it used to be. Formerly known as 1923 Bourbon Bar, the lounge moved from its longtime location under the escalators in the shops at Mandalay Place to a more intimate second level space next to -5 Ice Bar. Both of these venues are under the same ownership and they connect in the back for a private custom experience, which is really cool. Private buyouts are a big part of the business plan, so the space is designed to set a mood with vintage furniture, roaring 20s decor, low lighting, brick accents, chandeliers, and deep red hues, which I love. The extensive bourbon selection is really amazing. If you like it, you can get it in a flight, they can serve it neat, or anything you want, basically. And live musicians and burlesque dancers are gonna be performing on the weekends. How do you get in? Look for the bookshelf to the left of the -5 bar and knock on it to get inside. Yep, the sign above it is dead giveaway, but have fun and play along anyway. The next one on the list is Mosh, which is inside of Area 15 off of the Strip. It's not widely publicized, but Omega Mart, the Area 15 installation by Meow Wolf that has like a weird grocery store, has its own intimate bar named Mosh. It's said to be like the pharmacy that exists in another dimension, which is kind of cool. A lot like the Meow Wolf stuff that they do itself. It's very playful and super fun. Some of the drinks are served in a wobbly silicone cup and others come in a container that changes color based on the temperature. The most fun? The Source, a mix of mezcal and Lillet Blanc that's topped with a rosemary infused bubble. It's absolutely delicious. And the old-fashioned spray is really good too. The bar itself is bathed in a variety of colors that changes frequently, so take a look at that and enjoy it. Now, how do you get in? You must have a ticket for the Omega Mart to enter Mosh. It's around the corner to the north side of the building. Make sure you check it out. The next one on the list is Suya Sake Lounge. Suya Sake Lounge is a sparse, intimate room hidden by a curtain that's basically sitting behind the host stand at Yui Edomae Sushi. Now this restaurant is typically an indulgent, very expensive experience, but the lounge has its own menu of small bites with like oysters and Wagyu skewers, so the food is designed to pair well with what's carefully selected from a lineup of sake that they love to show you. Now think of it as a way to sample some of the best Japanese food in town, but in much smaller doses. How do you get in? You call their number and you inquire about availability because they are definitely busy and they're booked. The next one on the list is Ghost Donkey inside of the Cosmopolitan on the Strip, one of my favorite places to go. Ghost Donkey's tucked away inside the back corner of the Block 16 Urban Food Hall at Cosmo, so you really have to look for it. This is a New York import that seats just a handful of people, and it's super cool year-round. They've got agave spirits, mezcal, a ton of tequilas for you to choose from, so don't worry about that. They've got some really amazing flavors like the watermelon basil margarita and some awesome things that you can pair it with, like the gourmet nacho plates on the menu. They even have a new Manhattan variation that uses purple corn whiskey, mezcal, and a coconut for like a unique blend of flavors. So all their menu is amazing. You just have to get in and try it, but you gotta find it first. So in true speakeasy fashion, how do you get in? In true speakeasy style, the exterior of the bar is easy to miss. It's only identified by a single understated door with a picture of a donkey on it. Good luck. The next on the list is Herbs and Rye, one of my absolute favorites, and it's located off the Strip. Now, the term craft cocktail is tossed around pretty freely these days, but I want to tell you, the people who work at Herbs and Rye take their job very seriously. They love the art of preparing the perfect drink. They take it so seriously that they actually have become kind of a place where all of us industry people go after their shift is over. Bartenders, cocktail servers, club girls, we all love to go there and hang out because not only do they make amazing drinks, but the vibe is on point. They have dark decor, heavy oak bar top. The place is comfortable, but also commands kind of a old worldly attention. The menu itself is a virtual textbook on the history of booze. It's freaking amazing. It breaks down the cocktails, the era, like the Prohibition, the Tiki, the Rat Pack. Everything is prepared with care and authenticity. It's one of my favorite things about it. Often, when the spirits are not even easily found at other bars, they make it happen at Herbs and Rye, which I love. The food is not so bad either, and the steaks are half off during happy hour, which has been extended throughout the year over and over and over again since the pandemic. That's another reason why us industry people love it so much. How do you get in? Doors open at 5, but please make a reservation because inevitably they're gonna have a line. Next one on the list is the Underground at the Mob Museum in downtown Las Vegas. Now, this place is one of my absolute favorites. They have an incredible signature cocktail list that I die for, that I go to visit as often as possible, and they're very, very well priced. The Mob Museum is a cool place to learn about Vegas's obsession with the organized crime, and it comes with all kinds of cool speakeasy experiences, but underneath it is the basement, which is the Underground. While it feels like a natural continuation of the exhibits from upstairs, the Underground is actually the real deal, and it stays open long past the museum hours. You can hang out in the main room, or where there's live music and all kinds of really cool stuff, or score a seat at the private VIP area hidden behind a wall lined with authentic artwork from the Roaring 20s. Most of the drinks are based on recipe books from the Prohibition era. This is why I love them so much. They have a Southside gin mojito or an old fashioned served in a glass flask flank that's hollowed out an old book. An in-house distillery serves up some light-bodied corn-based moonshine, which is amazing, so ask for a shot of that on the side. Be sure to check online for the schedule of the latest specials and also the coolest evening tastings that they have. Also, the lineup for music is awesome. How to get in? Well, the Underground is accessible through the museum itself, or if you want to go to the quiet entrance after hours, it's around the corner. The latest password is going to be listed online on their Instagram or on their website, but honestly, no matter what you do, just knock on the door, they're going to let you in. The next one is the Laundry Room on Fremont East, which is located, of course, in downtown Las Vegas. Commonwealth is a popular bar in the Fremont East district, but the Laundry Room is actually hidden behind the back wall underneath the stairs inside of the Commonwealth. Carries the spirit of a true speakeasy as you walk in. Originally, the laundry facility was for the historic El Cortez Casino across the street. The intimate space accepts guests by reservation only with a limited number of seats. It's super freaking small. Browse through the menu for original cocktails with cool names like the Deadpan, the Arsenic Meets Lace, or just talk with the bartender about putting something together that's custom for you. No matter what you get, every drink is $17, which is a pretty good deal downtown. Pay attention to the house rules though. No cell phones, no PDA, no rowdy behavior. Just set the real world aside and just get lost in that awesome experience. How do you get in? Well, make a reservation online. You'll definitely need to make a reservation. Let me just reiterate, make a freaking reservation. And also they have exclusive text lists. So if they don't have reservations, they'll invite people who might be on their text list to come in if it's not that busy. Walk-ups at the entrance is a spray painted door on 6th Street. Could get lucky, but the timing is everything. So I would not count on it. Just freaking make a reservation and you'll have a good time. Now, while I almost told you that the Underground at the Mob Museum was my absolute fave, I gotta give it to the next one on the list, which is Here Kitty Kitty Vice Den inside Resorts World. Here Kitty Kitty Vice Den is a speakeasy hidden behind a secret wall at Famous Foods Street Eats Food Hall. The lounge sets the mood with string lights, brick walls, and Asian decor. Cocktails range from sweet to savory, which is amazing. They have sochu, dramatically enhanced by peppers with curry flavors, and so many other things to offer. From now until at least the end of this month, the venue's hosting Tokyo Vice Den, which is a Japanese-themed pop-up featuring the House of Suntory whiskey and cocktails, including 2 refreshing highballs and the Shinto, similar to an old-fashioned with like Allegiant Japanese Kentucky bourbon. How do you get in? Here Kitty Kitty Vice Den used to be hidden inside a small convenience store, which is why I found it so fun and I loved it so much. It's now been redesigned as Fuhu Cha Chang Ten, which is a cozy Asian bistro basically. A hostess will guide you to the shelving that pushes open to reveal the speakeasy. Serious guests only. Anybody wanting just to look is going to be turned away. I think that's why I like this one so much. Not only do they have such unique drinks, an Asian speakeasy is just something that's super exciting, and they don't just let anybody come in and hang out. It's very secluded and very cool. If you made it this far, thank you. Be sure to watch part 2 of this series, which I will definitely add to the pinned comment below. As always, I'm excited about showing you how to live your best Las Vegas life like I do every single day. If you're thinking about moving to Las Vegas, I want to be the one that helps you in that process, getting you from where you are to where you want to be, which is my beautiful neon hometown. Be sure to click the link in the pinned comment below to get in touch with me, and let's just get this party started today, my friends. I'm excited for you to check out part 2. See you next time.